Corrupted as in, like, they don't, other people's opinion of you, like, they go based off their own, you know, so they don't have, 99% of hatred is, you know, towards Pops. And then I'm just his son. So it really just comes from that, and I told him that too. But, you know, it just comes from him.
Shedeur finally did, I guess, his first interview. Today was day 2 of rookie camp. And Shedeur was, from what I saw some clips online. He looked like he was doing his thing. The clips
he was
I
going
saw.
through drills.
Yeah, he was going through drills. I mean, I can't criticize it and say, oh, he did the drills horrible.
We aren't going to know anything until preseason, bro.
You are correct.
Like, he was going through drills. He looked good. He had his steps right. Like,
I mean, that's all you can judge off of, so you can judge off what you judge
but
off.
He hype. He's one of the hype players. So that every little step he take, they're going to be on that shit.
No doubt, but we're not really going to be able to say anything.
Oh, I got you. I know.
He going to get him mini camp, those interceptions. We're going to be like, oh, my God, the kid can't.
This 7-on-7 right now. They ain't doing shit.
We'll wait till preseason. But like I say, I got him being the backup behind Kenny Pickett.
I got him winning it. I got him winning the starter.
Okay, so you think Shedeur's the backup. Hassan thinks Shedeur's the starter. That's interesting.
I'll say Shedeur 1, Pickett 2, and Daniels. He'll be 3. They'll end up cutting Flacco.
Yeah, and Deshaun,
he's on injury reserve, so
he's just getting paid.
They can't do nothing to him.
He's just getting money.
They can't cut him until he gets completely healthy.
Yeah, and Shedeur said 99% of the hatred directed towards him is towards his pops. He said he's just his son, and it just comes from that. So he believes all the criticism and hatred he's been facing is because of his father and who his father is.
It's not all Deion. Shedeur plays kind of a part in it.
How he plays a part in the hatred?
All he did was wear jewelry.
Right. What did he do?
He got a little celebration on that, and not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying there are people who will not like you because you do certain things. It's not all because of your dad. You played kind of a part in it too. Not saying you're right or wrong, but you're asking where it comes from. It comes from some people who just don't like to see you.
It's because you know what? I agree with. It does because of Deion, because if anybody know football, right? Anybody who follow Deion, he's always been flashy and gaunted. You feel what I'm saying? But the problem is he can back the shit up. So the problem what's going on right now, you hear Deion always saying, God, love you, God. He started off with God. So you can't really attack him per se, because that means you going at a Christian brother. And look at the people that attempted to go at him, former football players and shit like that. What'd he do?
Carter.
Yes, what'd he do? Start off with God, in the middle with God, excuse me, and end with God. So who's the next in line? His son.
I see it as they're both getting ready to embark on completely new chapters in their lives.
Of course.
They've been together for the past
he been coaching since high school.
Mm-hmm. Deion get ready to coach the Buffs
with
a new quarterback. First time coaching a quarterback, you know, Shedeur's off to Cleveland to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
This is getting ready to be interesting because both of them have stories that we're going to be interested in.
I mean, so you're right. You are true. What you're saying is correct, because one, we have never seen a Hall of Famer son come in the league, blazing the league, basically in a whole new position, and he's carrying on a name. And on top of that, they're black. Let's keep that in mind. They're black. See, this is what people failing to miss. When Deion came into coaching, college, right? It was a big uproar. He couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even be able to coach. Blah blah blah. Y'all, people don't keep up with track with this. Went to Jackson State, handled his business. You feel what I'm saying? They was hating on him in Jackson State. when he got the job at Colorado, same bullshit. He can't do it. He ain't going to win nothing. He going to fail. The doubters was there. When he brung Travis Hunter, because Travis Hunter came in the league, he flipped him from Florida State. He was number 1 in the country. Deion stole him from his alma mater.
Oh, that's another story.
Right, and people was hating on that shit. So the fact that he brung Travis Hunter and his son with him to Colorado, they said they couldn't do that shit. He won more games in his first season than they won in over 20 damn years. Then the second year they come back in, he's winning double that. And on top of that, they was in the top 15, almost bowl eligibility to get in the playoffs. They won all across the board. They shut down the haters.
They're going to have us watching Tennessee Titans games this year and Cleveland Brown games.
Yeah, exactly.
That is amazing.
Exactly.
That is amazing.
Exactly. And Colorado Buffalo games, because with people not understanding, he got an all-star Hall of Famer coaching staff. If you want to know from the best, come to the best.
When's the last time you heard somebody say, what time the Titans game?
Yeah,
right. Or a Cleveland game.
And we next to Tennessee and we don't hear that.
Right, exactly. Or what about the guy there? What about, we already was on Buffalo, Colorado Buffalo. We really going to be locked in now. Because like I said, the thing about it is, they're hating on him. They hate on his father. Number one, he got a Hall of Famer running backs coach, Marshall Faulks. He got a Hall of Famer defensive tackle, and what's my man name? Warren Sapp. You feel what I'm saying? You got the all-time leading Hall of Famer cornerback, Deion Sanders. Like, if you want to learn from the best Hall of Famers, this is where you come.
Can I say this? I think that this is the first time I can remember where the number 1 draft choice, Cam Ward, has it kind of easy, because all eyes aren't going to be on him.
No, it's not. It's going to be on Shedeur.
Cam Ward can go in the game
exactly.
and do whatever.
Exactly. He's the most under the radar number 1 pick in NFL history. We ain't even talking about him. It's Shedeur.
We probably check Jackson Dart out first, like before we get to Cam Ward. Like,
look. I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm here to report that if we all know if things go well, they have an all right season, whatever the case may be, they already talking about he needs a year to sit down and learn.
Oh, so they pulling that shit now.
Yes.
But the Giants,
I'm sitting here. Wait.
For the Giants, right?
Yes.
He was sitting anyway.
No.
And Jameis
No.
You ain't starting over one of them.
When you got a coach and a GM that's fighting for their jobs, you feel what I'm saying? It's all in him.
I think his job's hands are in Russell's. Like, I'm putting my faith in Russell. I'm not putting my faith in Jackson.
Understand that, but
that's how I know I'm getting fired.
I got you, but understand that though. But with the trend going on in NFL, i.e., Commanders, you got a rookie quarterback, first rounder, even though he was number 1 and this was 25. The point is, he's on a rookie deal. If he plays well enough to where he can start, you can sit there and build an all-star around his team to win and compete.
Because who was Jaden Daniels fighting for the starting position for?
It was his.
Okay. Jackson Dart is going to be fighting with Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston.
I get what you're saying, but
if Jackson Dart sees that field this year, in my perspective, that means that
they're losing.
The Bulls getting fired.
They're losing.
Yeah, that means it's a wrap.
Right. So, but the thing about it, that's not the trend of what the NFL has been going on the last decade. If you are a first round pick, whether it's from 1 to 20 or 32, the point is, if you are a first round pick and you're good enough to get on that field, you better be on that field, because if you play well, and even if you have a 500 season, let alone a winning season, you can build the team around the player to where you could damn near put a championship team together, based because you got a lightning in a bottle. That's all I'm just saying. But the problem is they're saying he might have to sit down a year. But if we have they ain't say if for some reason the season ain't going well, he might have to hit that field. But if you already saying that he might have to sit down for a year, I'm like,
I'm under
they just didn't want that Shedeur damn pressure.
I'm under the ilk that most first-year quarterbacks need to sit at least 1 year. Like, I'm still of that ilk. Like, you had your breakout quarterbacks, Jaden, my boy from the Texans, but most of the time, it don't really pan out like that when you come off like that. Like, usually a year sitting behind. I wish they would have did that to Bryce. I wish they would have started the Red Rifle that year. And let Andy Dalton get called. Let Bryce get the experience watching and with the clipboard instead of sending him out there knowing that there's nobody out there that can help him.
That's true, but it was deeper than that.
Let Dalton run for his life. Why am I putting this dude that I put all this money into?
But he would, for all the picks they gave up to get his ass, he better get his ass on the field. The point is, you switched up the damn coaching staff on his ass every other year. You brought Frank Rice was in there. He ain't last with one season. When you have an ambitious over the top owner that won't sit down and mind his damn business, i.e. Jerry Jones, and let the people that you hire to do the job, you feel what I'm saying? Then you going to, only difference is Jerry Jones, he's smart enough to make money. This mother dumb enough here, Carolina, Tepper from the Carolina Panthers, he dumb as hell. He's getting in the way. So the fact of the matter is, he won't let the people do their job. They gave up hella picks. The last pick, when he got picked, 2 years ago, number one? Yeah. Chicago got the last pick out of that trade this year. You feel what I'm saying? That's how many picks they gave up. He could not sit. The question was, it was deeper than him. It was because of that girl that he with that left his ass and with Tyrese Maxey. He was in the head. And after he got her ass out of the system for a couple months, you saw how he got back on the damn field. That playing like a number one overall draft pick. And they got look what they did this year. They got weapons for his ass. Yeah.
We gonna see. Carolina don't ever really impress me. I'll be surprised if the Panthers be good, to be honest. I'd be like, oh shit, they won that many games this year. Like,
I mean, like I said,
ever since Cam left, shit just ain't been the same.
If Tepper just stayed out of the way and let their people do their jobs, they'll be all right.
Yeah.